May I come in?
Yes, yes, come in.
Thank you.
You are
Good evening,
Madhav?
sir. Good evening. Good
Madhav
evening.
Upadhyay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please come in. Sit.
Thank you.
Madhav, you come from Bharatpur, Rajasthan,
Yes, sir.
and your government is, your father is in All India Radio.
Yes, sir.
Okay, announcer, Bal Krishna Sharma. Okay. Your mother is also in service. Okay. What are the three qualities you have, Madhav, which commend you to the civil services?
Sir, first quality is that I am dedicated. Second is that I have a good time management.
You have?
I am good in time management. Third is that I am compassionate. These are the three qualities that I think which makes me perfect for civil service.
And what is Bharatpur famous for?
Sir, Bharatpur is known as the gateway of Rajasthan. It is situated in the eastern part of Rajasthan. So it is mainly famous for Kevladev National Park, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you have seen.
Yeah,
Then over to you, please.
Okay. Now tell me, you're from Rajasthan. What is happening in the field of agriculture there? I believe there is some advancement.
Sir, there is advancement in particularly in the western Rajasthan. If we see new crops, horticulture crops are growing up, like dragon fruit is a crop, and with the help of there is a national biofuel policy in Rajasthan. So two particular plants are being grown. Castor is these are grown with the help of new technologies as sprinkler system, and many canals have been dug up. So this is the latest development.
Have you heard that you are also adopting the Israeli technology now?
Yes, sir.
What is that in agriculture?
Sir, exactly I am not able to remember it.
Drip irrigation.
Drip irrigation.
You are doing that, okay. Now you also have a train which goes to Pakistan. Have you heard of it?
Sir, if I am correct, Samjhauta Express.
No. Samjhauta Express is the other side,
Okay.
Punjab.
Sir, I don't know.
Thar Express, Thar, Thar. Munabao, where is Munabao?
Sir, sorry, I don't know.
Okay, it's near state only. So Munabao and Khokrapar, there is a train, but now it is not working, not running because of escalating tension between our two countries, India and Pakistan. Now, tell me 5 interesting things about your state.
Sir, first interesting thing is the geographical features.
Okay.
The Thar Desert is situated in Rajasthan. Second is the culture of Rajasthan, the folk dances and the music there. Third is forts of Rajasthan. 6 forts are included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site also. Fifth is the Aravalli Ranges, which run through the central part of Rajasthan, which create a unique ecosystem there. Like in the southern Rajasthan, there is tropical evergreen forest is also present, and in the western, there is Thar Desert present. So it prevents the rainfall there in the western part. So it creates a unique diversity which is not found in any other state.
What are your service preferences?
The service preferences are: first is Indian Administrative Services, second is Indian Police Services, third is Indian Foreign Services, and so on.
Okay, sometimes they say that police forces, they resort to violence in controlling criminals. Is it correct?
Sir, it is partially correct, as first they try to use the legal means which are there, and if as a police officer also has the authority to use weapons if the situation is not under control, but it should be used as per the legal terms what is there in the guidelines.
Okay. Do you take interest in international affairs, Madhav?
Yes, sir, I do.
What has attracted your attention in the newspapers these days?
Sir, nowadays the escalating tension between the Russia and Ukraine, there is a call from the Ukraine president to Indian Prime Minister regarding a 10-point peace formula was there. And there was a clash between India and China in Arunachal. So these are the major issues.
What is India's stand on this issue? I mean, on this escalating problem?
Sir, between Russia and Ukraine.
Russia and Ukraine, yes.
Sir, India always prefers peace and negotiation. And as the Honorable Prime Minister also said that it is not an era of war. So India prefers strategic interest of the country over shared interest, and it prefers that the war should not be a means. Rather, dialogue and diplomacy should be a mean to solve any dispute.
But you said that, but we are buying Russian oil.
Sir, we are buying Russian oil because India always puts its strategic interest over other things. India is, the Honorable Foreign Minister also said that it is the responsibility of a nation to look after the citizens, and India is emerging as an independent foreign policy and as a global player. So it will keep its national interest first.
Okay, Madhav. Now, coming to, because Indian Foreign Service is your third preference.
Third preference.
Okay. Now, tell me a neighboring country with which we have very good relations now. And what are the areas?
Sir, we have good relations with Nepal.
No, with the best of relations now. There are, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, they're all neighbors.
Sir, the best relations I think is with Bhutan right now.
Bhutan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why do you think so?
Sir, if we compare the history, there has not been any particular dispute with Bhutan. And during the COVID era also, India has supplied vaccines there. And they always come together in the field of environment protection. And there was a dispute of Bhutan regarding a Sashtecheng wildlife sanctuary with China. So India also shared its diplomatic support there. So I think we are going through good relations.
But some will say Bangladesh. Don't you agree? You don't agree?
Sir, we have also good relations with Bangladesh and
No,
Nepal.
they put it on a higher level, higher pedestal.
Sir, I agree, but there are ongoing disputes with Bangladesh
Like what?
regarding the Teesta River dispute.
Okay.
And the Feni River. We have also some boundary dispute there. And presently in 2023, there are ongoing elections in Bangladesh. So there can be a change of political situation there. So there has been some distortions in the relations. So there are also good relations with Bangladesh, but I like to prefer Bhutan over Bangladesh.
My last question to you, Madhav. Pakistan always blames India for the creation of Bangladesh. Do you agree?
Sir, I don't.
71 war.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
sir, Pakistan blames India for many things, like for terrorism and the neighboring dispute.
No, the specific one. I know they blame us for everything. Even there is a flood there, they will blame India. So.
Sir, but the creation of Bangladesh, it was the people's decision there. They wanted to prefer, as if we see geographically also, Pakistan and Bangladesh, they are situated apart from each other and controlling Bangladesh from Pakistan, and they are imposing certain restrictions there. So it was people's wish, and India just supported people's wish there. So I think that the blame is wrong.
Thank you. Thank you, Madhav, but study that aspect a little more. So you'll know exactly why it happened.
Okay, sir. I will.
Thank you.
Mr. Madhav, there is only one country in the world which is carbon negative. Which is that country?
Sir, Bhutan.
Bhutan. Why? How it has become carbon negative?
Sir, if we
main reasons. Yeah.
Sir, main reasons are there. If we look at the economy of Bhutan, it is not a very industrial state.
One.
Second is Bhutan. If we go historically, there has been always a trend for environment conservation, as Buddhist culture was there.
Okay. Next.
Third.
What about forest cover? How much percentage of the total geographical area?
Sir, I don't know the exact percentage.
Okay. What else?
So third, it is situated in the foothills of Himalayas, and in the eastern Himalayas, part of the Himalayas, there is good amount of rainfall, which makes it a suitable place which has high tropical evergreen forests. So it is carbon negative.
What about energy source?
Sir, energy sources, hydro power projects are there.
Hydroelectric power.
So it
Okay.
makes it a carbon
Does it
negative.
export also?
Sir, about that I'm not exactly aware.
Yes, and it is having carbon credit for that.
Yes, sir.
So these are the various reasons that it is carbon
Negative.
negative. Is there any district or village or town in our country which is carbon neutral?
Sir, I'm not exactly remembering the name, but I think it is in the northeast.
It is in Jammu and Kashmir,
Okay.
Pali village.
Okay.
Pali village. Only one.
Sir, I'll look.
Only one place in our country. Anyway, so our Honorable Minister, rather I can say Ministry of Surface Transport and National Highways, has signed an MOU with whom to produce hydrogen electric cars.
Sorry, sir, I'm not exactly aware of it.
Okay, have you ever heard about hydrogen train?
Sir, I've heard, like recently, a day before yesterday, there was a national hydrogen policy that was approved by cabinet. So it plans to use hydrogen as a fuel for the various vehicles.
Okay, you participated in a competition organized at Keoladev National Park and you wrote an essay. On which subject did you write that essay and you got first position?
Sir, the topic was birds in paradise.
Can you speak for a minute related with that? What exactly you wrote in that? Only 1 minute, not more than that.
Sir, Keoladev National Park is a very small national park, about 29 square kilometers of area. If we look into the history, it attracted many waterfowls in the winter season. It is home to about 350 species of birds and also various other wildlife. The highly critically endangered Siberian crane visited India, and only one part in the whole Indian subcontinent, which exemplifies the importance of the national park. So during the winter season, it attracts many species like shoveler, gadwall, pintail, grey-leg geese. The diversity is such that when they come at the national park, and
Okay, good enough.
Okay.
Was there any amendment made in the Wildlife Protection Act in the last session of the Parliament, winter session of the Parliament?
Sir, there was, but I am not
Okay, thank
exactly
you.
able to recall.
So let me ask you a question on economy. Are you aware of the economy of India?
Yes, sir.
What are the 2-3 major interventions by the central government which had a bearing on the economy in the last few years?
Ma'am, first is regarding the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana
Okay,
during the COVID.
that's fine.
Ma'am, second is recently the national hydrogen policy was also
No,
enrolled.
that is about something else.
Ma'am, third
Economy, directly affecting the economy.
is, ma'am, the tax brackets also were reduced and
No, those are routine things,
Okay.
the major interventions.
ma'am, this is the only
But
thing that I
every
can
day people keep on speaking about them. What are the 2 more? You know it. You are not able to say.
recall. Ma'am,
Demonetization
demonetization
and
and ma'am, GST.
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 Yes, right. Then about climate change, Sharmaji asked you some questions on climate change. Now, to continue it, there is a section of people who don't support climate change. What are their arguments? There is a section of people in America, England, section of scientists who don't support climate change. What do they say? Why are they against this idea of climate change? They say, no, there is no climate change, nothing. It's not due to human intervention. That is to be more precise.
Ma'am, they might argue that because they have a particular mindset regarding the Western nations that they are not responsible for climate change.
No, that is not the thing. Scientifically, they say that no.
Okay.
Why is it so? If you don't know that, you read about it.
Okay.
But can you tell me 2 major violations by United States on climate change? I mean, which can make drastic effect on the climate. two things which the USS initiated. Not during Biden's time, but during Trump's time.
Oh, sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to.
You must be knowing.
Okay.
Fracking.
Right.
Secondly, drilling in the Arctic.
Okay.
These two things. But read about climate change, the opposite side of climate change. Okay, that's all.
Okay, Madhav. What is your optional?
Sir, geology.
Geology. And when is your interview?
Sir, the date is not yet out.
Oh, not yet.
Yes.
March.
March or April.
Okay. Okay, so you can go out. We'll just call you in 2 minutes to give you the
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. May I come in?
Yeah, come. Come. Yeah, please sit down, Madhav.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Madhav, just a few suggestions which will stand you in good stead in the interview board.
Yes.
One, I think, since you have some time, work little on your DAF. Whatever you have mentioned in your DAF, like say your own state, Rajasthan. I asked you some simple questions on that, but there will be more intricate questions on your state. Okay. Then budget would be probably presented by then. So there will be questions on the budget. So you have to read very carefully and make points. So I suggest that you read Mint, M-I-N-T, a magazine called Mint. Is it daily or weekly now? I think it's a newspaper.
Okay.
So which gives you a very broad economic perspective. And in bullet points, it gives you, like say for the budget, it gives you a good analysis. So please read that. And Economist magazine, which is published from London, you can read some of the articles online. You don't have to even subscribe even.
Okay.
You just click and you can get some articles, not all articles, but some articles you can read, interesting articles. And which newspaper you read, by the way?
Sir, the Indian Express.
Indian Express. Who is the editor of Indian Express?
Sir, I don't know.
Next time, just check who is the editor, chief editor of Indian Express. It's published from how many states?
Sir, I'll check.
It's all there written on the top, So anyway, so work on that. And international affairs. Again, very important. What is happening around you? So what are the important things which are happening around you right now? You have to keep track of them. Like Ukraine, what is happening? What is happening in USA, let's say. Say what is happening in our neighborhood. So you have to keep track of that. So all the very best from our side. And I'm sure you will do very well. If you have any questions for us, please do ask.
No, sir.
No questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please tell them to send the next candidate.